We're live? Oh, holy crap. I didn't even know. Holy crap, I was actually live. Sorry, guys. I had no idea I was actually recording. My bad. Yeah. Okay. First off, I want to apologize to the TKWE for my last talk. I was irritated because I was asked more than once to make a talk, which I already told everybody I was going to make it tonight, and which I did, but everyone kept harassing me, okay? So I'm sorry. So no hard feelings, alright? So yeah. Alright, so okay. Anyways, let's get down to the basics and start the Q&A. Okay, so I'm going over to the Q&A video now. And I didn't even realize it was recording, so I apologize for the long wait. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get over to the video right now. Alright, hold on. Alright, sorry, I keep logging out. I'm so not focused right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the Q&A video. I appreciate all the questions that I got from everybody. It means a lot. So yeah. Hold on. Alright. So I'm going to go down to the first question, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I apologize for the long wait. I totally blocked out. I didn't even know I was live. I forgot I clicked the button. So, alright. First question. They're all from the TKWE, so I thank them very much for that. And then one was from the WWE reviewer, which I'm pretty sure that is my co-worker for my talks. Okay. So, first question is, what is your hobby? Photography is my hobby. YouTube is my hobby too. Okay, so making YouTube videos is my hobby. I have a bunch of hobbies, okay? I'm a portrait poser and photographer, so that's one of my hobbies. And I make videos and vlogs and talks, so that's another one of my hobbies. That's all I can think of. Next question is, what do you like to do when you are not on YouTube? Well, this might have a lot to do with my horrible talk that I made a little bit ago. What I like to do is hang out with my friends, so I can't always be on YouTube. Alright, anyways. So yeah, I just like to hang out with friends and everything and go for walks and, de-stress. Alright, so next question is, who is your favorite actor? Well, I got a lot. So I'm just gonna name you like my top 3. Adam Sandler, Rita Volk, and Katie Stevens. Next question is, what's your favorite color, favorite TV show, and movie? Hold on one second. Anyways, favorite color is green. Favorite TV show is Faking It, and favorite movie, favorite movie. Oh yeah, The Lion King. Okay, next question is, do you read books? If so, what kinds? Sometimes, every now and then I'll read, a book or two, but reading really isn't one of my main things to do. I don't really like reading, but I like reading books, about baseball and stuff. That's cool. My favorite book was definitely Mickey and Me by Dan Gutman, and Let's Clear the Air, which is basically like a smoking book and everything. So yeah. Alright, anyways, next question is, what's your favorite name brand to wear in clothes? I like Nike and Puma and everything. I wear my Puma shorts from time to time. I also wear like Reebok shorts too, so that's cool. So yeah, next question is, who would you pass the torch to be the second greatest commentator on YouTube? Well, I mean, there is a lot of people that I've seen commentate in a lot of backyard wrestling shows, and they've all been good and everything. But everyone's, usually commentators for the show, so I've never seen like a backyard wrestling commentator that does it like how I do it. So if I was gonna pass the torch to anyone, I'd have to pass the torch to my coworker, the WWE reviewer or whatever, or the senator. I'd probably pass the torch on to her because she loves backyard wrestling, and it's one of her main favorite things to do. So and I've commentate with her side by side. The only problem that she could work on is her enthusiasm. Like when she's doing the talks, I'm not like judging or anything, but I'll be like, "Oh my god, what a kick!" And then she'd be like, "Oh my god, what a kick!" Just like, get more energized, go crazy, like just be a little more enthusiastic. And she's definitely the second generation greatest backyard wrestling commentator on YouTube. Next question is, what's your favorite restaurant? I like a lot, but if I had to go, if I had to do a, hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. All right. Anyways, favorite restaurant would have to be Zaxby's. I love them. They're awesome. I love their Zaxby sauce and their like birthday cake milkshakes. That's good. Okay. Next question is, have you ever been to the beach? If so, do you enjoy it? Yes, I've been to the beach, and I very much enjoy it. It's an awesome experience. I like the sand and the water, and yeah, it's awesome. Next question is, if you had to pick who would be in your second Backyard Wrestling Hall of Fame? Well, T Awesome, Ellis Hardy, Quizzy, DC God, Cage, AK-47, Pac-Man, Bulldozer. Let's see. What's his name? Let's see who else. Probably Sway Savard, and that's about all I can think of right now. I'm not really good with names. Next is, if you wanted to learn how to do a backflip, who would you ask to teach you, Cage or T Awesome? Well, Cage doesn't really do backflips, that's not really his thing. I definitely go to the expert of backflips, which is T Awesome. He does it all the time in the ring, and he's the best at doing it. So if anyone's gonna teach me how to do a backflip, it would definitely be T Awesome. Next question is, what do you think of BEW right now since KBW left? To be honest, I think they're trying too hard. All right. They're making stuff like BEW Network and making you pay to see, their videos and everything, when you can just look up any backyard wrestling video on YouTube and watch it for free. They're trying too hard. They're making ridiculous things, trying to get people to pay to see backyard wrestling. To be honest, not hating on them now, but they're really not all that good, And there's a lot of things that could be fixed. So, no one's going to pay like $6 to watch a pay-per-view when they can go watch KBW for free, And so, yeah, I really think that they're not doing so good, and they're trying too hard. Let the views come to you. You just keep doing what you're doing, and the views will come. That's exactly what Kay said to me. And when I asked him about TKAWE. Next one is, would you ever want to make a video game? If so, what kind? Sure, video games are cool. If I want to make a video game, I don't know what kind. I probably want it to be like a really action-packed video game, you know, with like weapons and stuff, and just a really like so exciting one that when you play it, you get like an adrenaline rush. So I really don't know what kind, but it'd probably be like somewhat of a gun game. Next is, what makes you laugh? Well, a lot of things. My friend Simone, basically my friends make me laugh. My peeps make me laugh. My family makes me laugh. TV shows make me laugh. A lot of things make me laugh. Next is, have you ever traveled to a different city? If so, what? No, I'm pretty sure I haven't. And I got to Pennsylvania before, if that counts. Anyways, what's your favorite cereal? I like my favorite cereal. Let's see, favorite cereal. Trying to think. Oh my god, trying to think. Probably Fruity Pebbles. Okay, that's all I can come up with right now. Next is, if you had to pick, if you had to pick, who would you pick to come back to the WWE? If I got to pick who could come back to the WWE, I'd pick CM Punk. Duh. Next is, and for my final question, if you could put T Awesome in the WWE, which wrestler would you picture him as, and which wrestler would you like to see him tag with? Well, I would put him in the WWE as T Awesome. He'd stay T Awesome. I mean, everyone's got to remember the name T Awesome. So his name would stay T Awesome, and I'd have him tag with a high flyer just like him. I'd probably tag it with like Rey Mysterio because he's awesome. So yeah. Okay. Next is LOL, I lied. This is my last question. If you had an opportunity to tag with a WWE superstar, who would it be? John Cena or Roman Reigns? John Cena, no contest. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. So, last question from the WWE reviewer says, are you going back to stop motion? To be honest, I'm always thinking about it, but I'm really just not into action figures anymore. I'm really not. I'm probably just going to give it all to my nephew. I'm really not into, action figures and everything. I still like doing stop motion, but it takes a lot of time, and I'm using most of my time on school and the rest on hanging out with friends. So, probably not. So yeah, that'll end it for today's video. I really got to go because I have to do something. So leave more questions on this video so I can make another Q&A, and peace out.